This is the lesson video on the whole numbers C17 divisibility rules. This video is about showing you the shortcuts and rules when you divide. Okay, so we can identify which are the numbers that can be divisible or completely divided. That means no remainder by another number. Okay, so let's get on. Okay, this is worksheet C17. Okay. Remember to write your name and your index number in brackets and then your class. Okay, so we will introduce all the different divisor that you can see from your pages. Okay, and then attempt to give you the rules first and then maybe some examples. Okay, first up, divisible by 2. That means when we divide by 2, it will be completely divisible without any remainder. Okay, so what is the number that, how do you know whether the number can be divided by 2? Very simple. Okay, just see if the last digit is even, which is 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay, so example. Okay, one good example that you have is 128. Okay, so 128 actually is, okay, as you can see this, the last digit is 8. Okay, you can come up with a lot more example, but you just write 1 or 2 Okay, how about a 4-digit number? So we can choose 9, 9, 7, then 6. Okay, the last digit is even, so this one is. Okay, so one counter example, very simple, would be 4 to 8 with the last digit 7. Okay, the last digit is 7, so it is not divisible by 2. Okay, next one, divisible by 3. So the rule states, okay, the sum of digit must be a multiple of 3. Example, okay, if I have this number here, 381. Okay, so if we were to add the sum of digit, okay, sum of digit is equals to, okay, 3 plus 8 plus 1, which is equals to 12. So this number 381 is divisible by 3. Okay, so this is, okay, or any number. Okay, there is actually a shortcut for this. Let's say you have this number, okay, 98536. Okay, if you want to see whether is it divisible by 3, very simple, we just cancel out all the number that that is divisible by 3 first, like 9, then 6, then you have 3, then you left with 5 and 8. Okay, when you add together you will get 13, so this number is actually not divisible by 3. So it's a counter example. Okay, so the sum of digit will be 9 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3 plus 6. Okay, this way will be very long. Okay, by the time you add up, you might make careless mistake. So the easier way would be actually to cancel away all those that is multiple of 3's first. Okay, then after that, what is left will be easier for you to handle. Okay, so next one. Okay, so next one is this divisible by 5. So the rule states, if the last digit is 0 or 5, the number can be divisible by 5. Okay, which means, okay, in this case, let's say I have this 175. Okay, the last digit is 5. This number is divisible by 5. Okay, let's say I have this 19500. Okay, last digit is 0, also can be divisible by 5. Okay, so any counter example, maybe I come up with this 809, the last digit. Okay, once you see the last digit is not 5 or 0, we will know that it is not divisible by 5. Okay, next one is this divisible by 6. Okay, divisible by 6, quite simple. The rule states if the number is divisible by must be divisible by both 2 and 3. Okay, so example, you have this 114. Okay, so the rule states that you must be able this number 114 must be divisible by 2. That means the last digit is actually must be even. In this case it's even, so it is divisible by 2. So how about divisible by 3? 1 plus 1 plus 4 equals 6. So this number is actually also divisible by 3. So these 2 and 3 states that divisible by both 2 and 3. That means this number is divisible by 6. Okay, so some counter example. Let's say I have this. Okay, very simple. You check whether is it even. Okay, if the last digit is even, then next one you check for the multiple of 3, because even is easier to check. So example, I have this 308. First, last digit, yes, confirm it is divisible by 2. But thing is, when we add 3 plus 8, you get 11, which is not divisible by 3. So this number is not divisible by 6, but only divisible by 2. Okay, so next one. Okay, now the easiest of all, I think. Okay, divisible by 10. Okay, so the rule states that, okay, as long as the last digit is 0, okay, it can be divided by 10 completely. Okay, actually this you can extend this rule to hundreds. Okay, it's divisible by 100 if the last 2 digit is 0, and 1000 is last 3 digit is 0. Okay, so one example. Okay, 220. As long as the last digit is 0, yes, this is good. Okay, so as a counter example, anything that is not the last digit is not 0, so this one is not a good example, or is a counter example. Okay, so next one, divisible by 4. The rule states that, okay, as long as the last 2 digit is 00, okay, 00, or multiple of 4. Okay, so how do we see this? So let's say that I have this number 1312. Okay, first thing we need to see is if this last 2 digit multiple of 4, which is 12, it is a multiple of 4. So this one is okay. We don't have to worry about the front, the other digits. Okay, so how about a counter example? We have this 7019. Okay, this one is not what do you call multiple of 4, so this one is not divisible by 4. Okay, so now a little shortcut again. How do we know? Let's say the number is this 6. Okay, let's say it's this number. Okay, very simple. We just see if the last 2 if this one multiple of 4, if you cannot remember, actually this one is a multiple of 4, but the thing is that if you cannot see it, you just use 96 minus the closest that you can remember to the multiple of 4, which is in this case I can just minus 80. Okay, so 96 minus 80, I will get myself 16, which is 4 times 4, which is a multiple of 4. So this number is also a example. Okay, next one. Okay, so divisible by 8, the rule states, okay, if the last 3 digit is 000 or multiple of 8. Okay, so just a recap. Okay, the divisible by 4 is last 2 digit. Okay, last 2 digit, but for this 8 is last 3 digits. Okay, so the rules is quite similar. Okay, for example, 109816. Okay, I have this number. So the last 3 digit, this is the one that I'm talking about. Okay, so we must see whether if it can be divided. Okay, don't go ahead and do the long division from A16 if you are, okay, as you do, you get two shortcuts. I can show you a shortcut. Okay, A16, so I minus the biggest, easiest multiple of 8 that I can find, which is 800. Okay, then I'll get 16, correct? So 16 is a multiple of 8. So this number is divisible by 8. Okay, so next one, maybe a counter example like this. 216,302. Okay, so the last 3 digit is this 302. Okay, 302 is not very clear cut, right? So I can use 302 minus of my what do you call the closest multiple of 8 that I can think of, which is 24 tenths, or 24. 24 is a multiple of 8, right? 10 times 10. Okay, so the closest I get is this, to 62. Once I get down to 2 digit, is very easy. 62 is not a multiple of 8 because 64 is, so this one is 2 minus, so definitely it's not. Okay, next. Okay, this is the last one, which is the divisible by 9. Okay, divisible by 9 is similar to the divisible by 3 because it just say that the sum of digit is a multiple of 9. Okay, so example, I have this 1629. Okay, 1629. I know that this one, okay, they will ask you to add up. Okay, actually to add up, then you what? But my shortcut okay, so I just group everything that is 9, cancel. Okay, 9. Then 162 is also a multiple of 9, which is 9, so I cancel out. So this one is divisible by 9. Okay, a counter example. Let's say I have 2013. Okay, this number will not be able to be divided by 9 because 2 plus 1 plus 3, okay, cannot. So it's not a multiple of 9. So therefore 2013 is not divisible by 9. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's it. You will proceed on to the quiz to see how much you understand from this lesson. Okay, all the best. Bye bye.